Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight we're gonna let
Alright. Alright, let's get this party started. Might be useful. Okay. So, we're back into first. We have a whole bunch of missions we have to do. Well, a lot that I don't need to do. Hey, Death, how you doing? Let's see here. Where are we going? This looks to be over there. Cabinet of Curiosity is where I need to go. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder reservations. Good thing I stopped last night when I did. Woke up from a nap, and I'm confused what day it is now. I think it's not Friday, but it could be Saturday. Well, today for me is Thursday still, so for you it's probably Friday. Friday the 29th for you, instead of the 28th for me. Do my old eyes deceive me? I'm sorry. Do my eyes deceive? Is that really Ichigo? Oh, hey there, how you doing? It's been a while. Huh, it is. So glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise. It is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronologically events from the flood to the knight's return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's people. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts would be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be one to ground them all. Hey Terry, how you doing? Is that something about to say hello? All right, Terry. Hopefully you just like hang out for a bit as well. But thanks for dropping by. And yeah. Don't mind my really bad reading as well. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift. Knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. There is no end to the questions I would ask. There are no ends to the questions I would ask. But if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you face many formidable foes. Among them, who offer you the greatest struggle? Titana, driven mad by light and loneliness, focus and his misguided self-righteousness, hate to bore the burden of his people. This may come the price, but Truly, I never would have guessed. But then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have to ask. It's a tremendously opening answer. And we will see that your account of the battle features promptly in the tome. I know you love to ask your hair off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Elmore won't collect themselves. Of course, of course. And afterwards, will you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time, to the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend, in particular, remind him not to overexert himself. Again and again, till his hairs fall off. If that's what it takes for him to take to his heart. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, definitely give Terry a good follow. Amazing artist, amazing streamer. Love her content. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? No, bitch, it's the Warrior of Light. It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medication. I made it myself. That's not, Ricky. You'd only give her a stomachache. We've come to see, Morin. To give his advice. To get his advice. Well, the card finally agreed to teach us how to fight. But first, we need to choose a fighting style. Well, I know that I want to be a mage. Arca isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing. So I was thinking of taking up the axe. Or the sword. Or maybe both. They all seem alright. But it's hard to decide. So I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows a lot about things. He isn't here? Aww. Oh, why don't you ask the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Aka best? Axe, sword, or bow? For smiting your opponents, the axe. For protecting your friends, the sword. For fighting and hunting both, the bow. With this. Let's go with that. The sword. If you take up the sword, you could be just like Brendan, the Warrior of Light. I love to tell. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style, and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. Such fun he's been having, basically in the admiration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed youngins. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. I waited and waited, but she won't so much to acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Huh. Flo, I need you. Oh, faithful Flo, you lovely as a branches. How I have missed you. Don't you have more things to do, your majesty? No, let's play with her. If you truly miss me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. So, for there to be a next time, you've you've some few uh, struggles to overcome. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know? I joined as we are. Spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of a fey folk is bound to that of a star. Whether it goes, so too do we follow. Such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escapes not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. Huh, but here are the ones you are waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. My apologies for the delay. Ishiko, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the blah 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 blah, blah, and you may enter at your leisure. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like the pit of my stomach, and I was afraid of something might have happened. Something has happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that. I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Highlander. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. This past few days, though, that connection hath wavered, as if that immersed something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open a window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked, and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing, but no one else had seen what had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half remembered dream. Ichigo? Why are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed, and Amara has come again. Can't believe it. Like I told you before, always wear her in the purse. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we. United in purpose beneath a blazing sky. So what do I have here? Eh. I think I'm going to clamor it. That's my helmet. I think it was this. So I don't think I could cast this. No, that already has a different one. Lakeland daggers. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Lakeland daggers. Which should probably let me start this off. You're heading to Pericles to consult with Elizabeth, right? I'll I'll do some consulting on my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now. We'll see each other again. I'm certain of it. Alright, so let me go to freak opening here real fast. There's the Mender. Oh, it's been a long time since I came to the free company. Huh. It was just that. Oh, we actually have like stuff that we could use for working on, huh? All right. Stuff that I never knew before. Neat. Hmm. You know what? Sure, why not? Hmm. Interesting. You know what? Sure. Oops. Now that I know what I'm doing. So far. I think I missed. Oh no, I crapped it. Sweet. Sure. Cat pats. Yep, cat pats. Hmm. that's how you do it. So, who are we allied with? Rank. Numbers. Oh, Murder Flames. So, we need to go to Utah. Sorry, I had to look this up because I want to buy some stuff for the freight companies. I just don't know how, so I had to look it up. I think I understand now. So go over here. Whether or not I'm able to actually buy them or not, that's another question. QIC administrator. No, quartermaster. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is where we buy stuff. So, let's see. We normally buy. We normally have heat of the battle. Was it heat of the battle? Topics. Well, heat of battle 2. Oops. Oops. Heat of battle 2. Reduce rates 2. Might as well execute you. Might as well execute you. Reduce rates. Buy a couple of reduced rates, and let's buy a couple of Use of the battle. Yeah. I think that's good for right now. Do we need anything, or are we fine? I don't think we need any items. All right. All right. Back to the Crystallium. Oops. Alright, so now we need to go there. There's a gate. Oh, Mr. Ichigo, welcome back. The captain had told me, give the word, and I will show you to the ocular. Well,
Biometric
that's convenient.
authentication complete. Please
Uh,
state your business.
well, that's very convenient for it to just automatically work like that.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends.
No more
More
than.
than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me?
I have questions. You have answers.
Sense those places beyond. Or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Thank you, or I'm sorry. Simple thank yous would be fine.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago.
So you're saying that history is repeating itself?
Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation. so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the Convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Once I prod it to light, I'll be gone underneath. I'll be gone under earth, swallowed, consumed. I am one with the beast.
That is all.
Basically.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course.
Oh, so I got some burgers on the bottle a few hours ago, but the general mouth movement's done. Oh, nice. So you're getting some steady progress being done then? That's good. Open you up. Check you.
You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief. In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy.
So you're telling me we're going back in time, boys? Question mark?
You unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment.
We're going back in time, boys.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you. Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Fuck yeah, I will. Yeah, I told you.
Very well.
Fuck yeah, I would.
I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic. The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back.
Don't worry, I probably will look back.
Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Ruby has no issues being the warrior of darkness as she has the demonic powers of darkness, so her magic can be summed up with saying solar supremacy. Well, in this case, the warrior of darkness is the person who brought darkness back to the world of the first. Because in the first, before, when, during Shadowbringers, um, you had 3 wardens, and those wardens basically uh, kept the light on. But for right now, let me take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Alright, so... Facilities, okay. This is the part of the ocular birthright, like the device. It is but great. Perhaps it's possible to attune with it. Mm. Must see what this message is. Just streaming. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you could attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. The man stands dutiful by the author-like device. A guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elizabeth is warned, it bears your form is intangible. Is this the right place? Yes? Judging by the woman's words, this facility is called, You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel, nothing. It seems neither does she. The remarkable large man wears the black robe, half mask. Much like the phantoms you encounter in Mare Lambda and recreated Amarat. It would seem you have made it to your destination. You gesticulated wildly and shouted all manners of greeting and obscenity, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. Summon the door. Whoa. Why am I so tired? You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Maybe you just walk right through it.
And here we are, Elpis.
Ooh.
Well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while. You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now.
Turn around.
Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous.
Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
Well, aren't you a young and stud?
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Forcing you to do it.
Take me for.
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded.
Oh, look at that. Fine.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant. You may open your eyes.
Oh, hey, I'm a little bit bigger.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings! I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
I came from the future.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I want to learn about Elpis.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it.
I know a lot about you, Emmett.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, we know more about you, Emmett. No, I know a lot about you, Emmett.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge, Elpis.
The world on Sunder.
This presence.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Nope, not foreshadowing at all. No foreshadowing here.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder? It needs meowing at. Meow. Meow. There's some hair. Can I go back in here? Yeah, I can. Does it mean that I could touch you? No, I can't. Damn. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why? It feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to aether, creation magic allows us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inhabited objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of Architect. As part of the process, living beings and certain arcane entries may be sent here to Lepus for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you would enjoy touring it with us. So I could do a decent amount, so I might have it at 3 teams one day. Meow. Meow. Mystery gift. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Just as her, he would be at the main observation hub. So let us seek him out there first. Attired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear himself wishes to keep a low profile for his errand. So, do you know how to make a rope? The basic concept would do. No? In that case, himself. No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of aether out of me. The way he scrimped something, you'd think he wasn't a bottomless front of magic. Very well, I shall make the rope, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the wax material. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, such creatures will suffice. An aether scope. The aether rope. You will use it to I want you to use it to capture. We say to blah blah blah. There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds will serve. Now, as you mentioned, the strings of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strings of its users. As their aether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the below first. Good luck. Buh. God damn it, I was hoping to afford you. Let's try not to kill it this time. There we go. Hey Shion, how you doing? Fine, mostly tired. There we go. Don't worry, I'm mostly tired as well. How's everyone else? I'm doing really good. Decided to jump in and try to get through more of EndWalker here. You got the blah blah blah. Come, let us see. I'm sleepy though it's 4 a.m. Have you even sleep yet, Death? Yes, those fine fellows would do nicely. That reminds me, I forgot to do this. Could turn you back on. And now for spot of revelation. That's all you had was this nap, huh? You didn't actually go to sleep. There, it's ready. Nothing fancy, but then we're trying not to stand out. Try to put it on. You're turning living beings into clothing. Just like that? Will someone be angry for us for using those creatures? Well, not just like that. You need to revert them to their because it's just Aether first. Yeah, okay. With us. At least you wonder why I asked for two species. It is due to the differences in their aether aesthetic balance. Blending them allowed us to produce with superior aesthetic stability. Well, and good to disguise and educate, educated. But it won't put anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point. But at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. But in Navza naps his sleep. The mystic speaks true. Even interests like us, their unusual nature will be plain to see would think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you're a familiar. The question is, whose? Oh, of course. Some. If you say you belong to her, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associates' absence for lack of a presence, absolutely. Where she's here, she have been the first to propose the ideal, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Ugly shoes. Ugly pants. It's Curly. Sorry, I'm going to be butchering your name a lot. Going to be just dropping by to drop the lyric. All right, sounds good. It's cushy. Free to butcher. By the way, go check him out. Much better streamer than me. He does art. Amazing art. Go check him out. Am not me when without why coffee. Coffee, what's that? What's even is coffee nowadays? I don't even use coffee. I'm going to need to go through my back soon. Need a caffeine to work properly. Caffeine does the opposite effect on me now. No, unless I don't drink any caffeine for like a week. If you're ready, let's continue along the path. The place serves as an observation hub and residents both. Oh, trust me, anything that involves caffeine doesn't really do any effect for me. And I will drink tea if I'm like sick. I like putting honey and lemon in my tea, and this helps with like sore throats and everything. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Honey lemon tea, yep. But them honey lemon tea. Drink tea because you're British. Nice. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Helms. Do you know where we might find him? Alright, have a good lurk. Well now, By your masks, I assume you are one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was a visitation. Between you and us, it's something of a surprise. Your description in the matter would be appreciated. I see, I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out. The chief should be out conducting observation as usual. His focus of late has been Arctic creatures, so I expected to find him at one of the posts here. The posts, you say? Many thanks. I apologize for disrupting your work. I say, Helitos, while I've never met Hermes, you know him well, do you not? That being the case, can you simply find him by his aether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emma's Hill and I can discern the colors of souls. By the same token, we can also see aether quite nearly, and from great distance. With this skill, I could readily locate Helmus, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment, after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Epis and the man in charge of it. This is as much of your own enjoyment, like as not. But point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Helms. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Lepus that we don't have our cross up. A special exception due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exert our individuality. English hard, man. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you persist, Amy. It's a weird treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance. And I thank you for humoring me. Come, let's find our man. Do I have to do this? Because I'll just keep going. Because I'll just go to pool. Yo, dog, take your mask off. Don't presume that there's no voices.
Ah,
You are...
Okay, there are voices.
Oh.
What if they have a face so ugly to hide?
You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
Breathe.
Wait. Please. Wait.
Breathe. Breathe.
Greetings and
I mean, I'm also ugly, so...
Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Alright, Harpy.
May we please be friends?
No, we may not. Not until you show me your rings.
Ah, I see you found him.
Let me pay your wings and then we can be friends.
It's Ladeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
I drove much further.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound
I
me.
came from the future to see this guy.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
Hey, Akuma. How you doing? Let me pick your wings so we can be friends.
Attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Hey, how you doing, Akuma?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
By the way, everyone, did you just hear? Go check out Terry. Go check out Scully. And also, Dad, I don't know if you're going to be using Deathlock for your feed tube. But I'm just going to use that as well. And also, go check out Ocumel as well while you're at it.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing.
Yeah, get it, pet. Still gonna be going by Deathlock still as the demonic possession, Ruby's body. Ah, okay.
But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemestoma is missing.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish. The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
Lagos. They technically are.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
Keep an eye on them.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Naya them. Now. Now. I mean, I am a cat girl, so I'm just gonna play with the fishes. Yes, you don't want me to play with the fish. Fine, fine, fine. I'll go over here. There you are. I found a Carly, a creature known in this age as an Yeah, though it has been safely extracted from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in great predicament. Hermes saw it up high in the tree. I'm up to get it, but I jumped on him and he slipped. Do you need a hand? No, I'm fine. If a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Ugh. Hermes, are you alright? Quite alright, yes. My apologies for making you worry. Both of you. And, Ichiko Sakura, you are called. An intriguing name. I have a reminiscence of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. No. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I forgot about his fellows. Don't worry, they bring care for. Truly, what a relief. I must thank Helmskild and Lalas when I return to them. But first, with the distractions out of the way, as Chief Overseer of Lippus, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. It's no longer up in the tree. It's going to give me some gear. Well, we must keep the others waiting. Let us return. So this is going to be the normal back and forth things now. Apologies for the trouble. Only to your kind assistance. All that our safety and well. I will earnestly send them back to their space. If you will go ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs. Meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care to not let the creature slip away again. I still only see 4 here. Where's the 5th one? You lied about the 5th one. Don't touch this. Touch. Yeah, I am able to. Sweet. All right. Before we do this, I am going to take another break. And do some stretches. Then I'll walk around, get a bunch of messages, stuff like that. So I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Go on.
This appears to be the place.
It'll force us.
And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
I'd like to see you try. I knocked your ass down in the future. I can knock your ass down now. Biatch.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself. Do you hear?
Nope. Nope, I don't hear anything. All I can say is that I kick your ass in the future. I'm going to kick your ass now.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation.
She'd be a kitty, so a claw on her clothes. And look at you as if you did something wrong. I mean, you wouldn't have wanted it any other way, right?
I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Yes. Now get on the same page.
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts.
Wait, are we talking about the same Fandaniel here? Because the Fandaniel that I know just wants to watch the world burn.
And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
This does not sound like Fandaniel that I know. This sounds like a completely different Fandaniel.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all.
Because he wants to come back and release the beast.
Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Because he literally wants to end it all, perhaps. Like I said, he just wants to watch the world burn. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to watch the world burn too, so... I mean, what? I'm sorry, Ichigo. I didn't mean... Ewok. Perhaps we could go for a walk? Everyone gets mad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am. How he made me. I'm fine with the destruction of nations if it be for Nikos. Battle for the Nikos! What's this? After that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Atlas and Hermes? Oh ho, teach you. I can teach you. We can take turns. I tell you something, then you tell me something. Sounds like a bother. Sure, why not? Sounds like fun. Just try to keep her happy. It will be. It will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Mermon. He should be near the Earthright. I'm not good at explaining, but Merman is. So I'll have him explain instead. Now company you. Standard company mission. Oh, you could jump over as well, huh? Okay. Discuss the Earthright. Oh, the Earthright. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the crown or other islands. For that, you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. So I guess it's, if there were some countries sacrificed and then some in my Ruby, then I guess there be the chance she decides to take over the world. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying to take over the world. And what have we? And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you have the airs and tail of a beast. I assume you are a familiar like Metron. Is there something you need? Let's let you go. You can teach her about Lepus? There's nothing this world can do to stop her either. Ah! Here are a knife and a gun and everything else. Oh, a newly arrived familiar, is she? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to her. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magic to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our work into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. Testing which is conducted here in Lippus. I suppose there'd be one thing, and that'd be me. I doubt she would stop because you ask her. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study, in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculates as to the effects they may have on the environments and other species. Should be charged a beneficial addition to the star, it would be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters, well, and be good. Do you hear? Memon, I hate to break it to you, but I'm no one's familiar. I am my own person from the future. We will, Memon. We will. Thanks for the lesson. You had a turn. Now I get a turn. Where do you come from? From a place facing a great threat. From a place far, far away. Sure. There's such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power. I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. Anything new to discuss? No, just discussing the same thing. Springans? What are Springans? Oh no, we call them, oh yeah. If there's many, if there's many. If it's just one, we say Orlas. Though they're cute, they can be naughty. Sometimes they run off with concept crystals. Have to run after them. I have one of them. I have one of those. No, I don't want mounts. I don't want mounts. I want minions. But I don't favorite the squirrel. My squirrel. That's your favorites. There. Look, see, I have one too. I wonder if your dialogue would change because I have one out. Nope, she doesn't change any. She doesn't say anything different because I have one out. Way to go, Square Enix! You missed a good opportunity. You missed a great opportunity. I bring back out my Squirrel Empire. Oh, this creature is perfect. But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading his mind. That's my power. I can't read it. Or maybe there's nothing to read? Wait, please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Greetings. Can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I am not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting my emotions into words and attention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings, even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. As a constant, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet, though, I struggle to express myself in this fashion. Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my powers when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? No, I didn't hear you. Good. Now it's my turn again. So, what are you good at? Fighting, crafting, gathering, playing. It's a secret. Ooh, a secret. That's something you want. That's something you want to hide. Just leave it to me. There, I've blocked it out. I can't block everything. Not strong feelings. But that wasn't too strong. Seagull staring right into myself. I think we might be bothering it. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Yotho next. It's usually in a small building. One on the west row. Alright. Here you are. Well, if it is a midroom, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, Yothut. An apple. Can you make me an apple? The guy Herman likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Ichigo. Oh, candy apple. Herman is certainly partial to them. But you know you can't eat them. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Herman's likes to you for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Herman soon. I promise. I'm sorry, Ichigo. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask about yours, but I failed. Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing it with me, Ichigo. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. But Herman has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Metro good. Ishiko wanted to learn about you and Hippolyta, so I taught her about this place, about my power and your favorite food. I'm not sure if the last one would be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Metro company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation. So we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Ember Selt and others will accompany me as I tend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too? I'm compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the compilation. We simply chanced to meet at the compilation. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy her presence brings, Metron, I cannot imagine our mistress friends Harper's malicious intent. Ichigo is kind. Really, truly, she taught me so much as I taught her. They're coming, of course. They're coming, of course. To watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots. So, what new items do we have? What am I wearing now? This is giving me a big good jump. Nice. Of course, this is fucking ugly. Cast glamour. Frick. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Much better. Much better. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we shall return to the spot where we found our wayward... Have care when you step outside the hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Nothing to worry about. I'm good at taking care of creatures. Carry on your wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Don't you cry no more. Wait, you thought I wouldn't know that song? Of course I would know that song. This here is a new species Porta we recently set loose. Well, thanks a lot, because they become a lot bigger, a lot more dangerous in the future. You fuckers. It has been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it onto the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entries? It is the presence of a soul. Yet the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose form adhere to the laws of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those potentially born of magic or natural phenomena, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it's considered an arcane entry. So you see, it is not for mankind to decide what is living. That domain lies beyond his manipulation. It is purpose to assume otherwise. But come, let's head to the nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entries have gathered here. What level is this? Level 86. So this is a level 86 mission. Yeah, I'm level 88. Almost 89. I'm almost max. Yeah, I think I've been doing way too much side things and other things to bump up my level. A lot faster than, that I really should have. Here you are. Really? You're the reason why we have this, fuckers? Those fuckers are fucking annoying. Bastard. Oh yes, lightning promo. Just as the report said. Although we call the structure a beacon due to its form, it is in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the island airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees its internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the thermal hair to replenish the aether. Yeah, whereas Metron is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the promo? I just want to kill those fuckers. By using this lightning cartridge, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball. A fertile feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Do I have to? I hate them. I just want to kill them. I'm supposed to do it there. Use lightning coverage. And I have to get close to them. I just want to kill them because those are motherfucker fuckers. They could fucking die. Perfectly done, Ichigo. Look. See how they gather the feet? That's how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. This is not the defining characteristic of a thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication that they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entry such as the paranormal, or an epidermal life form such as the Petrolola. All seek to particulate their existence to survive. A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the role of the architect to pass judgment. Those with exponential vision, such as Hethris, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh, you finished already? Sorry, I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note, and we still have plenty of work for them to serve. Next, we will head east to the Morning Dew. Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. Oh wait, I have to go back this way. No, I want this. Oh, you made this fucker as well? Ah. Motherfucker. You're the reason why we have bad things.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms.
Yo, man, that's sexist.
Changed color to reflect the emotional state of those nearby.
That's harassment. I mean, what?
Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
I've seen it with different colors.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Antelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt.
But it's based off of your feelings, so of course you... Alright, carry on.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Neteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far.
What? You know, you could say 69%.
We could open the door to limitless possibilities. 'Tis not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river...
A raging river? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up there, dog.
Not that I have such grand ambitions.
You're acting like Vendeno. Actually, you sound like Vendeno.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelecchies.
Sure, I don't see why I couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits with nothing but determination. If I'm thin, it's because I've did the proper job. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this, but I just have to be one of those sussy bitches.
But aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
The deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fellow. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
Sorry, Emmett. I just had to poke fun of you. Lakeware. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it, even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes knowledge, Hermes, like, knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the Celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is. I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the coalition? I think my big bro likely ended falling asleep and staying asleep on the sofa tonight. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Oh, you wish to know why I was choosing for the coalition? I should be glad to share the tale. To begin, not another word. Lest you've forgotten, word to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent for youth is not your concern. More time for me to be on PC, so I'm fine with it. All right. I'm gonna go take another break there for a moment. Yeah, I'm stretched for a bit. Ugh. 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 and then go for another hour. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Ugh. I'm back. Kinda. Sorta. Ugh. I just need to stand up for a bit. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the envelopes to my satisfaction. Oh, it's well with the creature. And I dare say it won't be long ere it is released onto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. That's blah blah blah. That is what we shall tend to next. If you will follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main aisle and head north. think once I'm done with this and kick off the next mission, or that's when I'm done in general. Why am I walking? I'm walking where I could just use my bike. I understand there is a problem with one of the Blala. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I didn't know that this is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its ability to win, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generation. The third generation creature was born with an erratic balance, leaning strongly towards water. Its arcade origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its ability to win is diminished, and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise even the slightest bit. For such a change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will avert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its erratic balance and leaning towards water, the turtles would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You need to go such lengths. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient that may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered friendless in the extreme, and uncouth and unseemly as running about worthless, shameful. Am I to understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can will to win and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to lives of those creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. And myself. May I trouble you to move that trouble away from his fellows, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that someone has committed an indiscretion. To have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. MSL is outside. Good. Let's pick up the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emmett himself train the robos. Aside from being able to fly on transform, he can rarely see aether currents. And with his adapt spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magic to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you describe, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it will also be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Ichigo, I want you to go to MSL. Tell him you have a favor to ask. He'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. With the chat mode and say use the keyword or the software keyword to enter the phrase containing the words I have a favor to ask. To incline. Really? Good thing I'm already in save mode. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh. I don't know what this is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
This be posting the nonsense on him? Of course. That's the only way to do it.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Emet-Selch is still Emet-Selch. Did a better end.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we? You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even, quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is
I
any
could tell you that
powerful,
much.
I do not know of them.
Considering the fact he made a whole fucking city in the future.
Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emet-Selch to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine. and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you.
I tend to have that way.
It is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Cerulus has learned to fly. And Ichigo and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you would need to repeat the lesson. Oh, it's really impressive. I witnessed it from afar. The Therpos flies. Indeed, with this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed rhythmic balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Therpos is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion if and when the need arises. Keeping this in mind, I bet you continue observing them. If that is what you want. If I may say so, rather than hoping an idealistic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief. As you wish. Yeah, I'm going to kill you in the future, by the way. Hermits? I'm fine. Don't worry. That concludes all of my present tasks. Let us return to Amagletos for now. Ugh. All right. What? Want to apologize for forcing me to help you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely choose the most expeditious way to have done with an predicament of our business. And with that, ugh, one level away from. Just one level away. Let's use you. Let's go ahead and encrypt you. And then, of course, I am going to put in the. Much better. All right. And I think with that, I'm going to stop it there for now. And probably pick back up in the morning. But yeah, thanks for coming on by, hanging out with me. Playing some more of the storyline here. Hopefully next time we could do some more. Let's see who's on. Who is on? Offline. If you have any recommendations, please say so. Are you guys interested in more Final Fantasy? You guys want some art? Yeah, we'll raid him. Okay. So, once again, thank you for hanging out with me. And stick around because we are going to do this. Raid someone. Because why not? Raiding is fun. Raiding is super fun. Raiding is always fun, right? Yeah, raiding. Alright. Yeah, give him a follow and everything, and hopefully see you next time. Peace out.